Anyways, you guys, look at me. Are you guys noticing anything different, anything unique that stands out to you guys today? If you do, just let me know in the comment section. And welcome back to Debbie's Space. It's nice to see you guys. It's nice to be here once again. Okay, so basically, the topic today, is just basically what I've been learning. Because this channel is not just about me, telling you, you have to do this or do that. It's basically me sharing the experiences of the things I learned with you guys. So these days, I've just been learning about the fact that in order for you to show love, right, you actually have to learn how to bend, because you have to bend before you eventually break. And I'll further explain what that means. So when we talk about bending, I don't mean in the area of you have to compromise your convictions, or you have to compromise your standards or the things you do. That's not what I mean. Instead, by bend, I mean basically you have to be able to adapt to others. Because last week we talked about how we have to accept everyone as who they are. We have to accept everyone as how they are, basically. And it's just important for us to know that, yes, because of the fact that we talked about accepting yourself last week, about the fact that, we are all different. So we should have that mentality that not only are we different, that we should accept ourselves, we have to learn to accept others too. Because the truth of the matter is simple. Each and every one of us, we're all brought up from different homes. We have different backgrounds. We have different ways we react to things that life throws at us. You can see that you can have a friend that is brought up in a household that they were treated with so much love and compassion and grace. Where there's another friend, you can see maybe they were brought up from a household of everybody was harsh. There was no much showing of love or compassion. There was no grace. You do something wrong and immediately you're shunned. A lot of people grow up in that type of household. So those type of people trying to be friends now, you see any small thing this person does can upset this person. That's just it, because they were not brought up in the same way. So how they react to things is different. In fact, people that have been brought up in the same household, in a household filled with love and compassion and everything, two children brought up in the same household can take those things and react in completely different ways. That's just the truth about it all. That's the truth. So it's important for us to accept people as they come, because God has created us all uniquely. God has created us all in different ways. You do not expect a fish to fly. I mean, that's you don't expect a fish to fly. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Fishes were made to swim. So if you see someone that is your friend now, you'll be telling them, "Oh, do this, do this, do this," but they're like, "That's not just who I am," and there's nothing wrong with that. Your own conviction doesn't is not everybody else's conviction. The things that you believe in, the things that you think are important, it's not everybody else that thinks those things too are important, and it doesn't make what you think is important less. It doesn't make what they think is important less. It does not. But learn to accept each other as you come. I think that's the true definition of showing love. It helps you show love. That's just the truth. Then, in another way, it helps you to not have unrealistic expectations for people. And not having unrealistic expectations actually helps you to love people more. I've been learning that it helps you to love people easily, because let's say, for example, you have a friend, right? And you want that friend to do something for you. But in your head, you know that this your friend is the lazy type. Or let me not use the word lazy. This your friend is the friend that doesn't like to really do things, or not as if they don't like to help, but you just know that they prefer not to really do things, right? But yet you're expecting that friend you're coming to that friend and be like, "Oh, do this, do this, do this." And when they fail to do it, you're like, "Oh, you're not my friend." No, it's not like that. You yourself, you know that that's how they are. Let's be real. Let's be realistic. It's not as though, okay, don't see it as, "Oh, maybe I'm not important," or if you're my friend, you're meant to do something. Don't be entitled. Don't be entitled to think about the fact that, because they're your friend, they have to do something for you. Nobody has to do something for you. They choose to do it because they love you, because they are showing love to you. That's just the truth. So you already know that, this my friend, this one is this character, this type. So you don't go to that person when you need a particular thing to be done, because you know that you're just giving yourself the benefit of a doubt that and you eventually be disappointed. Instead, it's okay to allow people to surprise you, like, "Oh, you tell this person do this for me," and then you're surprised, like, the person actually did it. Like, it's good to be surprised, yeah. But we should still not have like unrealistic expectations for people, even us ourselves. There are times when people expect us to do things, and in our minds, we're like, why is this person telling me to do this thing? Or in your mind, when they tell you your mind, somewhere in your mind, you're already complaining like, I don't want to do this thing, or this thing will stress me, or stuff like that, basically. So I think it's very good for us to know people and to accept them as they come, as they are, exactly as they are. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't look at it in a bad light. For example, I'm going to use like a final example, right? For example, let's say you know someone that is snobbish. This person has like a snobbish character. This person is a snobbish character, right? Don't look at that person and think, you're a snob. I don't like you. In fact, I hate you. Don't talk to me. Like in your mind, anywhere you see the person, you're thinking, ew, snob, get out, Joe. Like, why? What kind of prideful mentality is that? Thinking, because you're already thinking somewhere in your head that you're better than that person. And that's pride. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. So instead, you can actually sit and be like, okay, this person is a snob. Like, that's their character. Like, that's just who they are. You can classify it as, okay, that's just it. But it's not a means for me to hate them. I don't hate them. I can choose to dissociate from them, to not associate myself with them, because I don't want to be associated with a snobbish person. But that doesn't mean you should show hate, because then when you accept the fact that, okay, in the whole characteristic of traits that the person has, a snob is one of them, right? You don't see it as a bad light. You place it as what it is. No sugarcoat, no anything. Guys, say, okay, I don't want this. But some people like it. That's it. Some people like it and they're like, okay, because when you get to know that person, you see that there's a lot of things they can offer. That person can be really patient, really kind, really thoughtful, all in all, basically. That's just the truth about it. So you don't really know a person until you get to know them. That's You don't really know a person until you actually get to know them. So it helps us to love people more, help us to love people better. We should be able to actually adapt to people. Adapt, especially when we want a particular friendship. When we know that, okay, I want this friendship. I want this connection with this person. We should try our best to be able to adapt to people, adapt to their own state, basically. And if you see it's something that you do not ever want to adapt with, then you move. It's not by force to be friends with anybody. It's not by force to have a connection with anybody. But it is wrong for you to have a hateful mentality towards people. And it's just something that I'm learning, basically. That's just what I have to share today. So I pray that God helps us all to just accept people as they come and to just love each other more every single day. Yes. So thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.